Have you ever read a Bible story and thought, this sounds almost too dramatic to be real? The book of Esther, especially chapter 1, often gets this reaction. You have a king throwing a 180-day feast, a queen who defies him, and a decree that sounds almost like a punchline. It's so over the top that some people today call it satire, a kind of ancient comedy mocking the Persian Empire. But what if I told you that reading Esther as satire misses the entire point? What if what looks like exaggeration to us is actually just history? Let's break it down. When someone says, a 180-day feast is absurd, we can point to historical records. Persian kings like Ahasuerus or Xerxes I were famous for hosting massive, months-long displays of wealth before military campaigns. This wasn't comedy, it was standard imperial protocol. The lavish gold vessels and colored marble weren't parody, they match exactly what archaeologists have found in ancient Persian palaces. So, what about the character's behavior? King Ahasuerus gets drunk and makes a foolish demand. His advisors panic and worry that every woman in the empire will start defying her husband. This seems extreme, right? But again, this is historically accurate. Ancient monarchies operated on principles of absolute power, honor, and shame. An insult to the king was a potential threat to the entire social order. Their reaction wasn't a joke, it was driven by political fear. The decree that every man should bear rule in his own house wasn't a punchline, it was a desperate, clumsy attempt to assert control. So, why does the story feel so dramatic, so perfectly timed? Why does it have these incredible reversals, like Haman ending up on the very gallows he built for Mordecai? This is where we find the true genius of the book. The drama doesn't come from human exaggeration, it comes from divine providence. What feels like a neatly scripted play is actually the fingerprint of God working behind the scenes. The Bible is full of these moments where God turns the tables on the wicked. That's not satire, it's sovereignty. The book of Esther is silent about God's name, but his actions are on every page. It shows us that even when God seems hidden, even when his people are living under oppressive foreign rule, he is orchestrating events with perfect, poetic justice. So, when we teach Esther, our job is to recalibrate the lens. We are not reading a satirical version of the Bible, some are just reading the Bible through a modern satirical lens. The book of Esther isn't a play, it's a powerful, historical record of God's hidden hand preserving his people. Thanks for watching.